son. That's my only son.
At some point, he got to go.
Never no time.
I mean, at some point,
never no time.
Man.
Never no time.
Well, tell him, Christian.
No, you tell him. You talking about you grown and you gotta go somewhere. I told him you only son. You ain't going no damn where. You go when you get ready.
Man, I just feel at some point you need to make your own way. That's what I be wanting to walk through the house naked sometime, and there you go. So.
Yo, so this sounds like a situation that a lot of men with no balls go through. And that's one thing when a man step into a situation where it's just mom and a son, and the son is a fucking bum, and mom done coddled this kid, his whole life, to as though he don't know he never left the nest. Look at him. He's in the refrigerator right now. He probably drinking the milk out the milk carton. He probably don't wash dishes. He probably piss on the toilet seat. And mom is like, no, he don't have to go. And that's what you do as a man. You get the fuck out of there. See, when you are a step parent, right, you got all the responsibility without the authority. And that's why a lot of people don't really like to mess with women with children or men with children because of that situation, the dynamic there. But when you're living in a house and you as a man, you don't really have too much say so, it's hard for you to be a man in that situation because you do have to respect boundaries. But if he walked into this situation and this guy is already an adult and you moved into that, man, you get what your hands call for.
No, if anything, you can go, not him. How about that? How about that?
Bills in here. You don't tell me where I can go.
The thing is, why do I got to this my mama's house? Why do I got to leave my mama's house?
Period.
Man, you damn near 40 years old. Damn near it's time to go. I mean, at what point?
I'm 29 now.
Boy.
He say 20. This gotta be a skit. It's no way this is real. It is no way this is real. And she aiming the camera and she's recording herself. Disrespect this man. Now, there's a fine line when it comes to love, right? When your love for your kid is going to be different from your love for your spouse, but it's eternal. Either way, they can't be compared. There's no one and two. Here's somebody that came out your loins, and here's the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with that's going to be able to make life or death decisions when you're laying down on that bed and it's time to go, looking up at that ceiling. And then you have your kid, your lineage, the one you birthed, brought into this world, and you watch them fucking grow teeth, fall, bust their head, first day of school. But at some point, this person has to leave the nest, and you have to have respect for that spouse. This shit is a disaster. For her to even say that to this man on camera and post it online, you gotta leave. And then the son yeah, I don't understand why I gotta leave. I'm 29, blah, blah, blah. He about to go upstairs and play the PlayStation.
But you know what? When I met you, you was living with your mama.
Man, please. Come on,
you was living with your mama. Now you gonna
So, damn, that's crazy. Your son a bum and your husband a bum. That's why, exactly like I said, no balls. So he's laying and she taking care of both of them probably, or he's paying the bills, or she's running the house. Now, in all fairness, a woman should run the house. But the thing, what I'm saying is, look at this guy. Look how she called them out. You was living with your mother. Yo was playing the Nintendo, and this dude over here playing the PlayStation. What he got in his plate? What is that? What is that in his plate? And he's sitting by the trash can. Y'all need to get it together.
2 years old.
Now you gonna tell me because he 29.
I ain't getting up. I'm not getting up.
Man, he got to go.
I'm not going nowhere.
Yes,
And you ain't gotta go nowhere.
You know what, damn it, I ain't gonna pay no bills either then, damn it. Now, how you feel about that? You don't want him to go? I want to pay the bills.
You gonna continue to pay the bills.
He got to go, though, man. It's too much. See, we arguing and stuff about stuff. You know what I mean?
This not no argument. Nigga, she telling you what it is. She telling you what it is. This is not an argument. You like a lion with no fucking teeth. Your balls has been cut off. And see, here's the thing. As men, it's not about having leverage over somebody, but you have to have leverage. He's probably living in her house. Like she said, he was living with his mom. He's in her house. He has no leverage in the situation as a man. As men, we supposed to come better. We supposed to build the table that we sitting at. Not in no situation like this. And it's not to be over to overrule the women. No, to play fair so the situation can be fair when it comes down to decisions that need to be made. And you need to be with a woman that respects you. The worst thing you could do is be in a relationship with a woman that do not respect you or your leadership. Dude, like, how did you get this far? You need somewhere to stay. Yo, as men, we gotta come out here and be able to stand on our own, build something, bring the woman into that, or y'all merge these things together. He looked like she just grabbed him off the street, and he's trying to sit there, and she told him, look, this is what you give me. You know, he probably bring his paycheck home, happy wife, happy life, ass nigga, and she tell him what the fuck it's gonna be, and he better do it. Like, this ain't no argument. You heard what I said.
Today, all y'all do is tell me to help. I ain't saying nothing. Like,
Man, you a grown ass man. You supposed to know the garbage over here. You supposed to know to take that outside. Come on, man. I don't have to tell you all this stuff, man.
Well, the thing is, I'm barely here, so I'm barely making garbage. So if I gotta take the garbage out, I'm barely here. If I'm barely here, barely making garbage, barely making dishes, like, why I gotta do anything?
She gonna always make excuses for you, man. But
Right, he don't even be here. So what is you talking about? He don't be here like that. He come here, he sleep, and then he on business the rest of the day.
When he's here, he needs to help out. He needs to do some things.
Well, I tell you what, he ain't paying no bills, and he ain't.
This is a house with no structure. It's all over the place. Without law and no order. And that's, you can't, see, this is supposed to be established from the jump. And when you dealing with a woman, like if you come in her situation, you see the trash, like 3-4 trash bags in the corner, and she got a son, you already know it's a problem. You don't see nobody cleaning up, doing chores, you know it's a problem. You're not going to change that. You came into that situation like that. So now you talking about what should be done, and you're right. He should be doing that regardless. And that's why you got to have things laid out. On Mondays, the trash go out. Tuesdays, recycling. Like, yo, that's your job. Wash the dishes after you eat. Clean, Swiffer the floor. That's your job. Especially if we working all day now. It ain't got to be solely your responsibility, but that's a way to contribute. And you need to be clean anyway. You gonna grow up and be a dirty ass motherfucker? Like, this is crazy. This is sad. And this is a prime example of what not to be like and what situation not to be in. Men, stand on your own too. Get yourself right. Vet your women carefully. And the same thing for women. Vet the men carefully, because she obviously did it. This is a clusterfuck.
Paying some bills around.
I ain't paying. I gotta pay.
I'd rather for him
My
to
mama,
fuck out.
but listen, my mama said I gotta pay no bills. I ain't paying no bills.
He gotta pay. What I want him to do is save his money and do what he needs to do with his money and not pay no bills.
Because all this soft shit you bring it to him, he still got the titty in the mouth. You let
Oh,
all that
hell
stuff
no.
go
No,
on.
you know what I know? You know, you jealous. You jealous of my son.
You would say
You
that.
jealous of my son.
Only you would say some bull
But I don't know if you jealous or not, but obviously I ain't getting my mama house. Like, if I gotta get my mama house, you gotta put me on my mama house at the end of the day.
Well, damn, I'm be carrying you out. You got to go.
Oh, you got me going to carry us?
You ain't about to carry nothing but your bags out. That son probably whoop your ass. He 29 years old. He is not no. He know when to leave. If this is real, this could be a real problem. Somebody could die. Somebody get hurt. Leave. Go sleep under a bridge. Go to a homeless shelter. Don't go to nobody else's house and be in the same position as their son, but leave. Go to a hotel. Do what you gotta do. Say, hey, I'm gonna leave my clothes here for 30 days and I'll get my stuff out of here. Y'all got that. You don't go back and forth with that. This guy's I don't know what to say. Stepdad, man, he's getting stepped on. Again, he pays the bills, so he say. So that's what I mean by having responsibility with no authority. This is a prime example of that. Wow. Jeez.
Then if that's the case,
them out. I just shoot them on out. And
Michael, now you know good and damn well I'm not kicking my son.
Why? What? You respect
No, at the end of the day, I ain't worried about it like that. At the end of the day, I'm here. I live here, so until I'm ready to get out, I'm gonna be here. So.
At what point is you trying to? What's your plans for this man? What's
my plan is to stay in here as long as I need to stay in here. That's my plan.
What I'll be 45, 50?
And we gonna be 45, 50 up in here.
Crazy as hell. Yeah, well, damn it, I'm gonna be out there.
Bye.
No. He's going
Get the stepping. Get the stepping. Because this is my only son. He ain't going nowhere. My only son? Shit.
You the one made him like this. Because yo, we had.
You know what? Come and go. Your son is forever. You better go.
I see what I'm saying. That's
right. And like I said.
You made him this way. You made him this way.
I ain't make him this way.
This is a product of your.
I ain't make him this way. Like I said, it ain't like he don't.
Your bad.
It ain't like he don't know how to get out here. Like I said, when he ready to go, he can go.
And you know, the stepdad ain't wrong, but like you came in this situation knowingly. Cause if yo 29, yo been living there, yo never left, and yo like you ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna have to put me out. See, we don't live in a time where, you know, you turn 18 and you go out here and you get your first place. You do all these different things. When I was 17, I had my first place. When I was 18, I always had my own. But it's a little different for these kids, these young people, you know, coming off the steps. And a lot of them don't even come off the steps. Granted, you know, they got to have a plan, and parents got to be in position to help them with a plan. They don't know these things. Hey, step 1, step 2, step 3, get to establish credit. If they're going to go to school, get them in school. While they teenagers, they get jobs. Before you get to that, teach them how to manage their money, give them responsibility, let them pay the cell phone bill, let them play their extracurricular activity, whether it's gymnastics, karate, let them pay some of that. But, you know, teach them that, hey, something go to bills, a little bit for myself, and something needs to be saved. Add them to your credit cards, establish credit. Teach them about the stock market, get them a brokerage account, and then bet these things in them. So when it's time for them to get off the porch, they be in a better position. You know, but you ain't got to push them out there 18, 19, when they ready. Even when they old enough to work and they still living with you, you know, you give them a bill. And you say, hey, in order to stay here, you got to pay this bill, and you got to pay for groceries, and you got to pay rent. And you base that on what they make, but you take their money that they give you and you put it in an account for them. You put it in their brokerage account, invest it, or just put it in the savings account. But that way, when they ready to move and they got in the rhythm of paying bills, made mistakes, figured it out, could balance a checkbook, you give them that money back. And that's our job as parents, because we got to teach these people to go out here and survive on our own. What she's doing is fucked up. It's like when they catch an ant, like they have wild animals and they domesticate them, feed them and shit. Then they let them go out in the wild. And guess what they do? They die because they don't know how to survive on their own. And that's what she's doing. It's cute. You love them. You protecting them from what? Life going to happen because one day you going to die. And he going to be here, not trying to, he going to be a bum, trying to lay up under a woman. You know, just like trying to shuck and jive or whatever and tell about what he ain't going to do because he never learned how to survive or, you know, and I'm not wishing that on him, but that's not how you raise men. So, good luck, man. But you need to leave.